Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Let's talk about an uncivilized mutt. An elderly Seattle woman was savagely attacked in broad daylight by a man wielding a board with nails in it. Check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine.
In his hand, when out of nowhere, he attacks her. Janette is knocked to the ground. Bystanders take a picture of the suspect, then rush to help Janette. The full scope of what happened wasn't clear yet. Police arrested Pay a block away and found the weapon, this wooden board with a screw through the end of it. Police say that screw went through Janette's eye.
Who is this guy? Is he?
He's a regular. He usually punches. I guess today he decides to escalate things way worse than his usual.
Where is he usually?
He's usually just up and down third.
As paramedics race her to the hospital, it becomes obvious police know Folly Pay well.
Do you have the suspect's ID?
Yeah, suspect's ID. He's being searched right now. Yeah. You know him?
Oh, he's notorious for random assaults on 3rd Street.
Court records show Pay had multiple prior convictions for assault, including stabbing someone 8 times at a party.
Was that?
I take no chances.
And it's not her responsibility to know like what parts are good, what parts are like she cannot walk there.
Andreas Verikis is Janette Markham's son.
How's your mother doing?
Right now, she's out of the second surgery.
After several surgeries, she's been told she won't recover sight in her eye and may need even more reconstructive surgeries.
To take like a wood club with nails and just I'm gonna hit her with all the force on her face is like that's not someone you can recover or help. I don't understand.
Okay, for the bleeding hearts, let's say he don't go to jail. At the very least, he should be put in some type of mental institution, some type of place where people got drugs, to sedate him, calm him down, keep him cool. Or if you can't do that, then you just got to put him in a cage. Put him in a cage where he can only hurt himself. This is madness. And guess what, fam? It's happening all over the country. It's not just Seattle. Y'all kill me. Some of y'all kill me when these type of incidents occur and y'all start, making these partisan statements. Oh, that's what happens when you have a Democratic mayor. That's what happens when you have a Republican governor. And no, man, that's what happens in America. It's America, man. It's the culture. Just like these mass murders, the mass shootings. It's the culture, man. When are we going to be okay with just admitting that America is sick, man? The whole country. It's not isolated to one city, one region. It's the whole country. Y'all kill me when stuff happened in the South. Yeah, that's why I can't go to the South. Well, they backwards out there. Say, man, people get lynched in Mississippi, and they also get lynched in Connecticut, black people. They get lynched in New York. They get lynched in California, Illinois. Yeah, they get lynched all over this country. But when it happens in another state up top, you don't hear nobody saying, well, you see that's why I can't go to New York. They backwards out there. They slow. They this, they that, It's akin to the uncivilized mutt who sits back and wait on a black person to be accused of a crime to say, the 13% again, there they go. Or they post that GIF that says usual suspects, right? Same thing. America has a problem. America is sick. I'm talking about top to bottom, all the way around. Every major institution in America has been compromised. And it's not like it's something new. It's just that it's worse these days. The trip part about it is this, though. Crime overall in America has been on the decline since 1993. Did y'all know that? Between 1993 and 2002, violent crime in the U.S. fell 49%, including robbery, 74%, aggravated assault, 39%, and murder, non-negligent manslaughter, 34%. So the long-term research and data does not support the claim that Democratic-led cities or Republican-led states are inherently more dangerous. It just doesn't support it. Listen, fam, the laws are coming down from the top. And a lot of these states, they're cookie cutter states. In the same way they mimic each other when it comes to building projects, let's say an apartment complex or a master plan community or a shopping strip, they mimic each other when it comes down to law. There's always little variations, but, for the most part, they're pretty similar, very similar, right? These cities and states in America are dangerous, point blank, period. The politicians in these cities and states are dangerous. They got politicians right now, dudes who are Nazis, who identify as Nazis, who are running for Congress, running for Senate. You got a person who has identified as a pedo. I think they try to give him a euphemism. They call them child friendly or child lovers or something like that. Instead of saying pedophile, they try to use a different name to kind of, make it more acceptable some type of way. That's crazy to me. But that's happening in America. So all over America, you have uncivilized much, even though crime is down overall. It seems like it's up because we're constantly bombarded. We're bombarded with these videos on social media and these images, these photographic images, but really it's down, but it appears to be up. Because now we see everything in real time, oftentimes, and we can see, all of the uncivilized mutt behavior that goes on in America. Back in the Gap, this would not have made the news outside of Seattle where it happened at, right? But now we see this, we see another case of it, we see another case over here where somebody got hit in the head with a board, somebody got hit in the head with a tire iron, this person got hit in the head with the tire, this person got ran over. Like every day, all day, we see this type of stuff. How do you really stop something like this from happening? Well, this dude gave us many, many clues that he is not fit to live amongst the civilized. So we can identify him, but how do you identify those people who become first-time offenders, who pull out a knife and stab somebody? They're crazy. They ain't never stabbed anybody before, but now they take it to that level. How do you identify that person? Oftentimes, before they stab somebody, they're doing other wild, crazy stuff. I was at a gas station in Houston maybe 3 weeks ago. I pulled up, got my girl in the car. This dude is like right a few steps away from us, closer to the street. And cars are passing by and he's doing like this. When I pulled up, I wouldn't have really pulled up if I had seen what he was doing before I pulled up. But once I pulled up, I noticed what he was doing. And I was like, as long as he don't mess with me, I ain't tripping, So I went and got my gas. I kept my eye on him the whole time. My girl was like, she's sitting in the car. She shook. And I'm like, yeah, as long as he don't mess with me, he good. But that dude gonna get himself hurt because he also did that to a girl who was walking by. He's just like, she walked by and he let her see her do it. She was walking by and he just did this. He's like, somebody gonna hurt him. He gonna do that to the wrong person and he gonna get himself hurt big time. I don't know if these type of incidents happen more in New York than other places, but New York got it real bad. I'm talking about random attacks on the trains, random attacks on the streets, on the sidewalks. I've seen a number of times in New York alone where different dudes, outright tried to snatch children off the streets, threw women down on the ground and tried to rape them or did RAP them right there in broad daylight. There was an incident in New York on a train once where a dude violated a woman on the train and nobody did anything about it. They sat there and watched it. You do not want to live in that type of society. I got it, man. We in the, man, mind your own business and don't mess with nobody. They won't mess with you. Man, let me tell you something. The reason why a lot of people behave the way that they behave is because they're going unchecked. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody's scared. Don't nobody want to go to jail? Yeah, I got it. Nobody wants to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. But if I got to go to jail for defending somebody's honor who's being violated, and I get it. Proceed with caution. If you're going to jump out there, you got to jump out there, but you got to be careful. I got to do something, fam. I'm just not built like that. I'm not going to watch it go down like that and act like I don't see it. I'm going to do something about it. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do, but it ain't going to happen like you think it's going to happen. And even if you got a weapon on you and I ain't got a weapon on me, I might act like I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'm going to get up on you. I'm going to get up on you and I'm going to go for it. And if I die, I die. That's the trade-off of living in a civilized society. You dig what I'm saying? The civilized society don't happen automatically. You got to make it civilized. You got to get rid of the uncivilized. You can't allow the uncivilized to multiply. You got to nip it in the bud. You can't allow the uncivilized to get stronger and stronger and go to the next level and the next level and the next. You got to get rid of the uncivilized. If they had gotten rid of the uncivilized the first time Trump ran for office, there would have never been a January 6th insurrection. You wouldn't have a Kyle Rittenhouse. You wouldn't have a Daniel Penny. You wouldn't have all of these police officers so emboldened, just violating people's rights left and right. You wouldn't have a president with a bathroom of confidential federal documents. You wouldn't have a president who had been spotted on an island several times and kicking it with a pedo. You wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have that scandal. You wouldn't have had all of those planes going down in his first month of office, in his second term. You wouldn't have any of that. You see? You wouldn't have a press secretary telling mama jokes, right? You wouldn't have a vice president clowning a member of Congress about her nails instead of talking about policy. You see? So buckle up, boys and girls, because it's going to get worse. And that is because you voted for that. Well, not you, the majority of people that's watching me right now are subscribers. So I ain't talking about y'all, but the rest of y'all. Talking about y'all. No more talk.